Hello, students. Welcome for another session. So, let us start with current transformers for the purpose of protection of power system. Okay. So, in short, current transformer also known as CT. Okay. CT stands for current transformer. So, it is mainly used for stepping down of the current. How does it happen? We'll see here. So, it begins with current transformers are used to obtain reduced current signals from power systems for the purpose of measurement, control, and protection. Okay. So, the main requirement or main purpose of current transformer is to be used for the purpose of measurement, controlling, and protection. Okay. So here all these three are interlinked. You can protect a system only when you can control it, and you can control it only when you can measure it. And to measure it, are you understanding? To protect a system, you require to control it, right? And you can control it. You can control it only when you can measure that quantity current. And when you can measure that quantity, it is only when your system is capable of measuring that current. Now, for your system to be made capable of measuring that current, for that you require to bring that quantity, that is bring that current in such a to such a value that your system can measure it comfortably. So this work is done by current transformer. It will reduce the current from primary to secondary. It means primary side of your current transformer is connected to the line to be protected, the transmission line which you want to protect. There the primary winding is connected, and the secondary winding is connected to the relay side. Okay, relay side. And relay is acting as the decision taking brain of your protective system. So relay will operate at low voltage and low current. So this low voltage and low current is fed by current transformer. So that current transformer is this is that current transformer. So second line, you can see they reduce the heavy currents of power system to lower values that are suitable for operation of relays. Yes. Cities also isolate the relays and instrument circuits. Yes, very important point here. The high voltage or high current part of your line, whichever you want to protect, it gets isolated from the measuring part, from the protections part. Okay, in between there is isolation. You can see primary is isolated to secondary. Means primary part is high voltage and high current side, very high voltage and very high current side, whereas secondary side is step down to current. So secondary side we measure the voltage and current. The the measurement is done by relay. It will take a decision whether to operate or not, whether to break the circuit or make the circuit with the help of circuit breaker. So all protection scheme is on the secondary side. The protection circuit is on the secondary side. Primary circuit is high voltage and high current side. Okay. So I'll zoom it here. Yes. See here. Heavy current line input. This is your primary side, upper one, where I1 is flowing. I1 is flowing through heavy line current. Heavy line current. And that I1 is the current, the I1 is the current flowing into the line, and that is line to be protected. That is the line which is to be protected. So, and secondary winding is at the bottom, in which current I2 is flowing. Current I2 is flowing. For the current I2, you can see here there is an ammeter connected whose range is 0 to 5 amperes. 0 to 5 amperes. It means that this particular ammeter which is there in the secondary side can measure only up to 5 amperes. It means whatever the current may be in primary, the secondary current should not be more than 5 amperes. If it is more than 5 amperes, means it cannot measure it, right? It exceeds its range. So for this purpose, from primary to secondary, the current is stepped down such a way that it should be well within this 0 to 5 amperes range. So here you can see number of turns in primary winding is less, and number of turns in secondary winding it is more. Actually, it is the opposite of voltage transformer. Here current is getting step down, whereas voltage will step up. Voltage will step up because in a transformer working principle, power will remain same. Do you remember the definition of transformer? It is a static device which transforms electricity from one side to the other, from primary to secondary, without any change in power, right? So power will not change. So if current is getting step down in current transformer, means voltage has to step up, because P equal to VI cos phi. P equal to VI cos phi. So in this P equal to V and I, if current is decreasing, means voltage V should increase. V should Voltage V should increase, isn't it? To maintain your constant P. To maintain your constant P. So it is actually, current transformer is actually a step up voltage transformer. Step up transformer, which is actually stepping down the current. Which is actually stepping down the current. And it happens like this. Understood? Similarly, we have voltage transformer. Voltage transformer. So voltage transformer will read voltage of your line to be protected, and it does it with the help of potential transformer. How it happens? It will step down the voltage. It will step down the voltage. In primary side, a high voltage is connected. High voltage is applied at the primary winding, whereas in secondary side, the voltage is stepped down. The voltage is stepped down and connected to voltmeter. The voltmeter will measure this low voltage and give this measured voltage to relay circuit. Now, at what voltage it is measured, at what voltage it is stepped down, it is stepped down to a standard voltage of 110 volt, whatever may be in primary. Okay, 400 la, la 400 volts, 11 kV. Okay, 110, 11 kV, 33 kV, 66 kV, whatever may be in primary side, but it will be stepped down to 110 volts, that is 110 volts as a standard, and supplied to the relay circuit, which is further involved into protection system. Okay. So these are some of the terminologies which will be used further in your scheme, protective relaying scheme, such as protective relay. So what is a relay? A relay is which closes its contact when an actuating quantity reaches certain preset value. Preset value means what? Yeah, preset value means like a value is set. Whenever that value is reached, like voltage or current is set. Whenever that value is reached, it will actuate, it will turn on, like that. It will turn on. Okay. Then we have relay time. It is the time between instant of fault occurrence and the instant of closure of relay contacts. It means the moment fault occurs, at that same instant relay will not operate. Right? It takes some time. And that time is not in minutes or in hours. That time is in some milliseconds or microseconds. Okay, very, very short time. Very, very short time. But still that matters here. Yes, it is a very small time, but still it matters into this protection scheme. Okay. So this relay time is a time between when the fault occurrence from that time, from that instant to the instant of relay contact closing. Okay. Next we have breaker time. It is a time between instant of circuit breaker operation and opens the contact to the instant of extinguishing of the arc completely. So here you can see many new terms have come. There is an arc, right? There is a new term called extinguishing, right? Then we have circuit breaker. Okay, what is this circuit breaker? Circuit breaker is a protective element, protecting device which will break the circuit, when it gets a command from relay. Okay, it breaks the circuit whenever it gets a command from relay circuit. Okay, So when the circuit breaker will operate, and when the circuit breaker operating time instant from there uh, to the arc extinguishing time, means whenever circuit breaker operates, a spark will come between two contacts of circuit breaker. Circuit breaker has two important parts, okay, that is two moving, I mean one, it has moving contacts. Moving contacts means normally these two contacts will be in closed position through which current is flowing. Normally the current is flowing through these two contacts, okay. But whenever relay gives a command to open this contact, circuit breaker will break the contact, it will open those contacts, and in between a air gap is created. In this air gap a spark will appear between these two contacts. So when this spark will completely, when it gets extinguished, when it gets completely killed, cleared, so that time to fault, that time to circuit breaker operating instant, so this time gap is called as breaker time. Then we have fault clearing time. So this fault clearing time is the total time. This time it begins with the instant of fault till the circuit breaker final closing time. Understood? This is the total time. Then we have pickup. What is this pickup? Pickup, a relay is said to be picked up when it moves from off position to on position. So thus when a relay operates, it is said that relay has picked up. Means when does the relay picks up? It picks up whenever the actuating quantity is reached. Okay, like there is a system which is normally operating at 10 amperes. Okay, a system is said to be operating at normal when it is only up to 10 amperes. Suddenly the moment current becomes 13 amperes, so 13 is not normal for that, right? The preset value is 10. So instead of 10, if 13 comes, then it is 13 will actuate your relay. 13 will actuate your relay. So the moment 13 comes, we can say that the relay has picked up. Picked up means turned from it has turned to on position. Then we have pickup value. What is this pickup value? It is the minimum value of an actuating quantity at which the relay starts operating. Means, like I just took an example of 10 and 13, right? 10 is the normal operation and 13 ampere maybe due to fault. Okay. So if 10 is the 10 is the normal value for that, for example, for one system. So 10 means if 10 is normal, what happens if 10.1 ampere current flows? Hmm? If 10.1 ampere current flows means will the protective scheme operates? Will the relay operate? No, it's not like that. So again it depends how much setting you have kept, how much percentage setting you have kept. The moment 10 means for 10.1 ampere it should not operate. It should not even operate for 11 amperes. After 10, 11, for 12, 13 it should operate. So for which current, for the which first current, try to understand, for which is that the first which current it operates, that is called as pickup value. Pickup value, right? For example, I'll continue with that same example. Like as I told, 10 is the normal current. If we, in place of 10, if we give 20 amperes, will the relay operate? Yes, it will operate. For 19 amperes, will it operate? Yes, it will operate. 18 amperes, will it operate? Yes, it will operate. In place of 10, if we give 20, 19, 18, it will operate. Relay should operate because this is not normal current. This is fault current, right? So for 15, if we give, will it operate? Yes, it will operate. For 12, it may or it may not. 11, don't know, may or may not. Right? If a system is highly sensitive, it will also operate for 10.5 amperes. That's how it is. So for which current it operates first. So that is called as pickup value. Okay. Dropout and reset, that is also known as reset. Relay is said to be reset when it comes back to its original position. It means because of fault, if relay trips, then that is its on position. After the clearing of fault, the relay will come back to its previous state, previous position. That is called as it happens when there is a reset. Okay, then we have time delay. This is the time taken by relay to operate after it has sensed the fault, and this time is called as time delay of the relay. Okay, some relays are instantaneous, while in some relays intentionally a time delay is provided. It means after sensing there is a fault, immediately, if same instant, if the circuit breaker operates, if the relay operates, that is different. Or in some places, intentionally, a time gap or time delay is inserted. Like the moment fault occurs, your system should wait for 0.5 second or 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond. It should wait. Still, if the fault occurs, if the fault is continued after 5 millisecond, 1 millisecond, after whatever the time is set, after that the relay should operate. Okay. So this will end your this today's topic. Okay. So based on current setting, time setting curve, multiplier, all this should be explained with along with characteristics. I'll prepare another video for this. Okay. Thank you.